Hey everybody, I'm back here on my channel here, but now it's time for something a little bit different here because, as you probably know, as of about back in 2009 when I originally do a video of these, I had started doing these to show you my Platinum Edition collection, but, well, that has been changed though, so now we're going to show you for the first time in HD the 2011 edition of my Disney Platinum Edition DVDs. And this is going to be an updated version because this is something a little bit different here because I'm going to be showing you all the Disney Platinum Editions that I have in my collection. I have about 13 Platinum Edition DVDs I collect them all starting from 2001 all the way to 2009. From Snow White, the first one in the series, all the way to Pinocchio, the last one in the Platinum Edition series. But this video is dedicated to IMAX Nation 1980 and a bunch of other people like Martin S5 1989, Terry T 1976, A.K. Terrence Tucker also did a video back, well, probably about a year and a half ago where he showed his Platinum Edition DVD collections in his video. And of course, there are a couple of other users like NWB 1989 and of course Mr. Big is Disney Fan and the Chris 8488 and a bunch of other YouTubers out there who hasn't shown the Platinum Edition DVDs yet. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Oh, I know before we show you the collection, I'm going to dedicate this video to AubreyMan62187, who has been shut down on YouTube on New Year's Day, who has closed his account. Well, sadly, yeah, but that's a sad thing, of course. Yeah, he's gone, so he will be back very soon. He's going to take a break from his channel right now. Aubrey's going to take a break. You can look for Aubrey's name on Facebook or whatever it is. So you can see it's on the link right there in the description. And now, let's get on with it. Okay, let's get things started. The first one I'm going to be showing you to start off the Platinum Editions is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It came out on October the 9th, 2001. It came out probably a month after September 11th. Which was attacked by the World Trade Center and others. Yes, September 11th was the most tragic day in American history. We know a lot of these people were tragedy and a whole bunch of stuff. And it first came out on DVD on October the 9th, 2001. That was like a month after the tragedy that happened on September 11th, 2001, including the World Trade Center disaster. And I know if you've seen a video of the World Trade Center attack, you should check it on his YouTube channel. They have some good video of the day it happened on 9/11, like the day the World Trade Center has been destroyed and it collapses. Two of the Twin Towers have been collapsed, and you can see Snow White has a breakthrough effort, and what a way to start off the Platinum Edition DVDs with that. There was also a VHS release came out on November 27th of that same year, the following month. There was also a VHS release that came out about a month later. And I do know this is one of the first Platinum Edition DVDs they ever came out with. And there was also a Diamond Edition just came out probably around 2009. And that was also released on Blu-ray and DVD combo packs, which I do not have the Diamond Edition of Snow White because I'm not going to get it because I'm keeping the original 2001 copy of this film. And as you probably see, here's the front, and here's the spine, and here's the back. It says, the one that started it all, it's changing it all, the movie that defined animation is redefined DVD. And it's got countless hours of entertainment on 2 discs. It's got a whole bunch of bonus extras in here. It's got a bunch of extras. It's got some excellent extras in this release. It's got It featured hosted by the late Roy Disney, since he passed away back in 2009, along with the Magic Mirror, which was also on the disc. The 2 VIP tours, deleted scenes and songs, guided tour through the vast visual galleries, fun for all ages, including Dopey's Wild Mine Ride, which was also later reappeared on the Diamond Edition, and of course the set-top adventure game, with a new rendition of Someday My Prince Will Come, performed by Barbra Streisand. And I think Tiffany Thornton also did a version of that in the Diamond Edition, which I don't like. Tiffany. I'm not a Tiffany Thornton fan. I didn't like her version of the song. I prefer this one a lot better. Of course, Hi Ho, the karaoke sing-along from the Volume 2 of the sing-along songs, VHS. And, of course, rare behind-the-scene footage, Disney Through the Decades timeline with travel across with celebrity hosts. There was also an updated version as featured later featured on the Diamond Edition, and of course it's got the all-new digital restoration, original theatrical aspect ratio, 2 audio tracks, French 5.1 audio, and of course, once again, THX certified is what you see here. This is what they used at the opening to a very beginning of the song. For God's sake, give more power to the people, done by the Shylights. And I know a lot of people, I know some people who are familiar with the logo, because it doesn't creep Martin S5 1989, NWB 1989, a couple of other users, the Flickr 98, and a bunch of other people who doesn't creep out. Well, you'll never know. There was also a Platinum Edition VHS, as I said, was released the following month, and I do know Martin S5 1989 also has this, and along with the VHS version of it, as well as the NWB 1989 also has the VHS counterpart version of this, but this is my copy of this. It was actually the DVD counterpart. So, let's open up and see what it is. Here's what the disc looks like. Yep, has disc 1 with the Snow White holding an apple. A poison apple, that is. And you can see right here it has that little crack in the center. It has a tiny little bit of crack, but it still plays fine. And of course there's disc 2, and it has the Queen and the Magic Mirrors on the second disc. And it says on the bottom, says the all-new immersive 2 DVD experience. I got this at FYE back in 2003, I think, when it was still in print, because when they before it went back to the vault. Yeah, but it came out on DVD around 2000, and then, yeah, here's what, look at, this was the only time they ever had released a DVD release of this, because it had that big fat spine. And of course, here's what it sold over, and then of course it went back to the vault a year later on January 31st of the following year, 2002. It's got the open now and begin your journey. It's got a whole bunch of everything's on there, but of course it's got a whole bunch of other special. There's a DVD guide in here. It's one of the first DVD guides that feature here, but it's got, here are some of the little stuff, and here's the scene selections. There's a DVD guide in here, but it has one on disc 2. Yeah, here's got the little bit of overlay here. Yeah, I'm not going to read any of the titles here, so this is pretty interesting to see. This is even better than the Diamond Edition version, which I think it was from 2009, which I do not have it in my collection, so I will not bother on getting the Diamond Edition. And there's a lot of good features on here as well. I just go back and replay those. There's Disney Through the Decades. It has hosts by the late Roy Disney, along with Angela Lansbury, then Fess Parker of the late Fess Parker. You know, who's he was the guy who does Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone, the television series. Sadly, he passed away back in 2009, or whatever it is. Robbie Benson. Dean Jones from The Love Bug, Doctor and Cat, and other movies. Jodie Benson, that's one of Martin S5 1989's favorite voice actress who plays Ariel. Yes? Go to bed. Okay. And Mingna and D.B. Sweary. It's very good. And it's got Barbra Streisand in the picture. And it says, the Platinum Edition says, this DVD presentation of Snow White commemorates the first release of the Walt Disney Home Entertainment Platinum Editions, the exclusive collection of some of the Walt Disney Company's greatest films. Each release will be fully restored into its original brilliance with a state-of-the-art bonus features to ensure the ultimate entertainment experience. Look for the next releases in the prestigious Platinum Edition series Beauty and the Beast that's come out in our next video, in our next selection of Platinum Edition DVDs. That's coming out in October. I also have this, and we'll show you my next one right now. So, yeah, this one is also out of print, but it's still back in the vault because it won't return until the Diamond Edition just came out, probably around back in 2009, when it was also the first one to be released on Blu-ray. But you can see at the opening credits, it still uses the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo on there at the very beginning, but as you probably see, it uses the Platinum Edition. The first Platinum Edition DVD starts off with the original Walt Disney Pictures logo from 1990 was shown there, but on the Platinum Edition DVD, it doesn't have. You have the opening has in the Platinum Edition has the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo at the beginning and at the end of the film. But of course, it goes right to the film, and at the very end of the movie, it shows the silent Walt Disney Pictures logo from 1990, the same logo that was shown at the very beginning. But on the Diamond Edition, which I don't have, it just starts the film. It says a Walt Disney feature production on there on the title card, but it does not show the logo. But it doesn't show the Walt Disney Pictures logo at all in the 1990 version. Doesn't show up. But on the Diamond Edition, it just says a Walt Disney feature production on there. But then, and then on the Diamond, at the very end of the movie, in the Diamond Edition, it shows an RKO logo shown in the background with the words "a Walt Disney feature production" in Technicolor. But that was also on the Platinum Edition version, which I think it was under. Let's see it's under the what's this? Yeah, it's under the Dwarf's Mine. It's under the original opening and end credits, the RKO version. Yeah, these are the ones that will also be shown on the Diamond, later shown on the 2009 Diamond Edition of Snow White. Yeah, but in the Diamond Edition, it shows just the opening to the film, and it has on the third title card, it had the distributed by RKO Radio Pictures on there. And then at the very end, you can see the RKO logo in the background. It says a Walt Disney feature production in Technicolor, and that was shown at the very end of the movie instead of saying. But on the Platinum Edition DVD, it says the end of Walt Disney Productions. But the Diamond Edition it says a Walt Disney feature production with the RKO logo shown in the background, and then after that, it has the cut short 2006 Walt Disney Pictures logo with the CG castle on there in the background. Yeah, but this is the one of them that I don't have in my collection, but I saw this on YouTube briefly. Yes, this is the one I don't have in my collection because the Diamond Edition, I don't own the Diamond Edition release of Snow White. So there you have it. The 2001 DVD Platinum Edition release of Snow White, the one that started the revolution. So next DVD, here we go. After the success of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, this next one that I would like to show you in the Platinum Edition series is none other than Beauty and the Beast. This DVD was released on October 8, 2002, and also along with the VHS release that came out that same day. But of course, it was actually one of the best, highest-grossing movies of all time. As according to that, it became one of the top-grossing films of 1991. It was first released in 1991. And, of course, it became a huge hit and won an Oscar for the Best Supporting Film and the Best Supporting Song. And, of course, as you probably see, it has some of the good stuff on here. But this is also one of Martin S. 1989's all-time favorite Disney film. And, of course, this is especially for the Chris 8488 and BYW 613 and a bunch of other YouTubers out there who recommends watching Beauty and the Beast. There was also a Diamond Edition also came out back on October of last year, which I don't personally own the Diamond Edition of Beauty and the Beast. If you saw my last rant video about it, well, you can go back and check it out and made a rant about it. So I was trying to be a little temper tantrum about it. So I'm just, unfortunately, I will not be getting the Diamond Edition as well. Especially with the Flickr 98, he also has the Diamond Edition of Beauty and the Beast, as well as the Flickr 98 also has, as well as the Mr. Johnny V 1993. This copy has this because I fortunately have the Platinum Edition DVD, not a Diamond Edition, so I will not be getting that as well, probably as of today. So enough already. Here is the front of the DVD cover, and I think Martin S5 1989 also has the exact same copy on DVD as well, along with the VHS tapes versions as well. It says, featuring an all-new musical sequence. The front, the spine, the back, it shows no critics on there. It says, "The tale as old as time is new again. An all-new 2-disc experimental DVD transports you to the world of Beauty and the Beast." I also got this on DVD a long time ago, which I recently got it. Probably back in 2002, which I got it along many years ago when I got this DVD, the second Platinum Edition release. And it's got a whole bunch of extras, including the 3 exciting versions of the film, the ones you also currently see on the new Diamond Edition. Celine Dion and Peeble Bryson's music video. The one is not even currently shown on the Diamond Edition as well. The never-before-released behind-the-scenes songs, filled with exciting games, and much more. And also, I remember the music video with Celine Dion and Peeble Bryson when I always remember seeing it on VH1 and or MTV back in the day. I actually remember seeing the music video as well. But there's for technical specifications, first ever digital presentation using high-def transfer technology, all new 5.1 Dolby Digital Surround Sound, original theatrical aspect ratio 1.85.1, enhanced for 16:9 TVs, and once again, THX certified. And what you can see here, here's what the disc looks like. Has Beauty, the Beast, it was Belle, Beast, Lemire, and Mrs. Potts. Disc 2 has Lemire and Mr. Clocksworth is on the other disc with supplemental features. And it's got some brochures. Here's a coupon for the Keepsake Collector's DVD video case. The one you've seen here. And this is when it expired in 2003. And there is also visit us at beautyandthebeast.com. These are like brochures. Enter a sweepstakes where you can win a vacation for the Walt Disney World Resort. And there's the business reply card attached to it. It's like they're giving away prizes or stuff, including 10 grand prize for the trip to Walt Disney World and a whole bunch of other stuff. There's a brochure for savings. That's what you see here. It's got Beauty and the Beast, the musical. That used to be a musical, now it's closed down. There's also buy any 3D DVD releases, including this, and I also have the Beauty and the Beast, the Enchanted Christmas on DVD as well. Plus it says the current owners of Beauty and the Beast video save $5 by mail when you upgrade to a special edition Platinum or Platinum Edition, VHS or DVD. But it's got but the one that's seen here is the Black Diamond version, which I also have it in my collection. And it's got the soundtrack, and it's got the Superstars hits. There's a lot of save. It's a coupon stuff. It's got the Lion King and a couple of other ones. It says Disney Princess. And there's the save $2 instantly when it comes out on November 12th. That's when. That was also the day when it was released. There's also Disney Princess stuff. All these stuff around there. There's the anniversary music box. There's the advertisement for Planet of Warm and Fuzzy Vacation with the free Walt Disney World Vacation video, which I also have 2 copies of. I have 3 of them, one on DVD, the other 2 are from 1997, and I also have the 1994 Vacation video, which I uploaded on my Disney Video Magic 2 channel on YouTube. Disney on Ice tickets, they got the Disney on Ice tickets. There's the Radio Disney, one of the most underrated stations in the country, but there's also on Monsters Inc. Own it today. Yeah, there was a promo for on Monsters Inc., which they recently came out on Blu-ray. Own it today on DVD and video, which I think VHS. But there's also the movie came out on Blu-ray recently. It says new for you on Toon Disney. It has Timo Supremo, Sabrina the Animated Series, Mouse of House, pretty bad show, as well as Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen back in action. It's not made by Disney, of course. I don't know why Warner released it on DVD, because I don't know. Yeah, and this was one of the. Yeah, you can see, as you probably see, you can find episodes on YouTube, which I don't know. I don't care. I don't watch. I used to like Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, but I don't care about watching this anymore. They made an underrated animated series that has the two girls from Full House and made it into a series. I mean, an animated series. It's pretty lame. It's not like it's kind of a lame cartoon show. It's based kind of like the Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley series. It's a made for video series as well, but it's pretty bad. It's from a company from Dual Star and Deke, which I think that's the Kid in Bed logo. The makers of the Kid in Bed. You know, if you probably see the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, it's made by both Dual Star and, of course, Deke, which I think Deke, which is best known for the Kid in Bed logo, or well, I should nickname Deke the Kid in Bed. Okay, there is also the Lilo and Stitch advertisement for them that came out at the time. And, of course, it's got the DVD guide. Let's pop it in here. Here it is. There's the DVD guide for them. It has an all-new sequence. There's a whole bunch of description here. It's a special edition of a special film. Be our guest to an all-new DVD experience. It's got a whole bunch of stuff on here. The place to start is disc 1. Yeah, it gives you a little demonstration here on there, but it's got the both. You can see 3 different versions. The one is the theatrical, not the original theatrical version, the work in progress version, and the special edition version. And yeah, just like the one you've seen in the Diamond Edition version. But here's disc 1, has all the stuff, all the features are included there. The film version, the special edition, the film versions has some bonus material. One with 3, you only play, oh yeah, it says automatically play special edition, but it's got sing-along track and a whole bunch of other things, it has audio commentaries. There's the scene selections. And there's also a whole bunch of other things. But the one that was later, also, some of them have been, yeah, but the Diamond Edition, this is even better than the Diamond Edition, but the Diamond Edition version has been changed. But in the, yeah, some of the features are probably due to some changes in the Diamond Edition version, but it's got a whole bunch of things to it. Disney Animation Magic, Chip's Musical Challenge, and of course, performed by Jump 5. Yeah, it was performed by Jump 5 in the Platinum Edition version. In the Diamond Edition version, it was the music video was done by Jordan Sparks, which I don't like Jordan Sparks. I'm not a big fan. You know, she sang "Beauty," the song from Jordan Sparks, because I don't like her very much. I hate her version, but Jordan Sparks' version of Beauty and the Beast, the music video that was featured on the Diamond Edition, which I don't have, which is pretty stupid. I don't know. I don't like Jordan Sparks' version a lot better, but I prefer the music video was by. Yeah, it's according on the disc, but on the guides you can see here, it has the music videos of Beauty and the Beast. Enjoyed the 1991 Oscar-winning song performed by Celine Dion and Peter Bryson. And this is the one music video I remember watching it back in the day when it was on MTV, VH1. I remember when I was younger. But yeah, when I was like in my preteens, I remember watching a music video when it was seen on VH1 and MTV. When I remember seeing that music video. There's also an all-new music video from Jump 5, which I don't actually, that was not bad, but not Jordan Sparks. I don't care about Jordan Sparks' version of Beauty and the Beast, but if you want to hear Jordan Sparks' version of them, you should go on YouTube and watch it and see what it is. So, since I do not own the Diamond Edition version, so it's my opinion. So, there you go. That was my my 2002 Platinum Edition DVD of Beauty and the Beast. One of their all-time favorites. It's one of, especially Martin S. 1989 and Chris 8488's all-time favorite Disney film. I'm glad you hope you enjoy it. So this next one I'm going to show you in our Diamond Edition. So, oh, and by the way, on the back it says here, I forgot one thing to show you. It says the Platinum Editions. Following in the sequels following the majestic footsteps of Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, this DVD presentation of Disney's Beauty and the Beast Special Edition is the second release of the Walt Disney Home Video Entertainment Platinum Edition. This exclusive collection of some of the Walt Disney Company's greatest films on DVD on each release is restored to its original brilliance with the state-of-the-art bonus features to ensure the ultimate entertainment experience. But there was one thing missing on the back. You know, there was one thing that was missing on here on the disc, but this was the only release. Yeah, but there was one thing missing on this thing. It says it does not say look for the next release of its prestigious Platinum Editions. But The Lion King, it doesn't even appear on there because it's actually the next. This will show you next. So, but there you go. There you have it. The 2002 DVD of Beauty and the Beast, the Platinum Edition. So I'm going to keep this right now. I was just going to forgot to put it back where it is. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one because I will not be getting the Blu-ray DVD combo pack version of the Diamond Edition. But if for those of you who don't own a Diamond Edition, then I will not buying it. So I know those of you who have the Platinum Editions, good for you. So I will not be buying the Diamond Edition, so I hope everybody would be happy I'm keeping it as well. I'm also going to keep the 1992 VHS as well, so I'm going to keep that as well. But still a good movie, but still their all-time favorite. So now let's get on with the show. This next DVD that I would like to show you in the Platinum Edition series. Oh, I forgot to mention. I have to go back to Beauty and the Beast for a minute here. So one more thing. For those of you. If you bought the Diamond Edition version, I guess, but on the DVD, the Platinum Edition DVD version, it opens up with just the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo at the beginning and at the end of the film. But it showed on the second card says has mentioned Silver Screen Partners 4 on there. But on the Diamond Edition version, well, it does not have the logo because it does not use the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo on the Diamond Edition version. But instead, it's got the 2006 Walt Disney Pictures logo with along with the CG castle with fireworks thrown in. But I always love this cool logo intro, like the ones you've seen here, as well as the Walt Disney Animation Studios logo at the beginning. But instead of that, but it's on the Diamond Edition of Beauty and the Beast. It does not have the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, but at the very beginning, it had the 2006 Walt Disney Pictures logo and the Walt Disney Animation Studios logos, and then at the very end it had the cut short, the Walt Disney Pictures logo from 2006. But that's also on the Diamond Edition. The Platinum Edition version still uses the old 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo as well. So there you go. Well, that's all I can say about that. That's all we have for them. But now to the next one. The next DVD I would like to present is none other than The Lion King. This is the 2003 Platinum Edition DVD. One of the best ones in the Platinum Edition bandwagon. It came out on October 7th, 1993. The October 7th, 2003 on both DVD and VHS versions, both released in 2003. Apparently, Beauty and the Beast went back to the vault the following year in 2002. So I forgot to mention in my last, forgot to put a mention in my last video. But there's also this next one. This next one is The Lion King, released, as I said, October 7, 2003, and went back to the vault by 2 years later in 2005. There's also the Diamond Edition version is coming out, also going to be coming out on Blu-ray DVD on October 2011. But this will be probably a treat that I will not be getting the Diamond Edition of The Lion King once it comes out. So I don't want to get it. And this is the DVD release. I also used to have the 1995 VHS of the tape, but I lost my copy, but I can't find it. Maybe someday I'll have to look in the flea market or a yard sale when the weather gets warm, or maybe I'll have to check at Goodwill soon someday when I have to look for the VHS tape of The Lion King. I'm gladly I can look for it. Here's the front, and it says featuring an all-new song. And you can see there's the spine, and here is the back. It says, it doesn't have the critics in here. It says, the king of all anime films, the king of DVD. And it has a whole bunch of features in here, but it including more to see, 2 versions of the film with special edition with an all-new song, and an original release, the first ever digital presentation, bonus features with all-new animation as well as deleted scenes. More to hear, all-new song, Morning Report. Hear the roar like never before with an all-new 5.1 Disney enhanced home theater mix. This is like the first time they ever had a home theater stereo mix with Disney enhanced thing. Music videos including The Circle of Life performed by the Disney Channel Circle of Stars and Can You Feel the Love Tonight performed by Sir Elton John. It was also a music video. The ones I remember seeing it on, I never watched on MTV or VH1 at the time, back in the day. There's also More to Do, experimental feature games, Timon and Pumbaa's virtual safari, bring the theme park ride into a living room in a 5.1 surround sound, exciting journeys that take you beyond the movie, and even lots more. Specifications: film digitally remastered and restored, all new 5.1 enhanced home theater mix, Dolby Digital 5.1 surround sound, and you can see here, THX, certified and presented in original created aspect widescreen, enhanced for 16:9 televisions, and even has HD TVs. For those of you who have an HD television, you should try to find it, but you should be better lucky when you watch it on HD. So what the disc looks like, here's disc 1 and disc 2. But these are all the stuff, and I'm very sadly that Martin S. 5 1989 doesn't have this copy. It's a very shame that he does not have it, but so does probably the Chris 84888, which he does not have a copy of this film on DVD. And so does the Flickr 98 also has on VHS as well, but of The Lion King. He also had the VHS version of it, but I also have the DVD version. It also has a DVD guide, including I'm going to show you right now. It's got the More Majesty and More Added Artistry, 2 versions of the film. Has the original version and the special edition version, but it has 2 of the options. It has a restoration befitting of all King of all animated films, and it has also had introducing the all new 5.1 Disney enhanced home theater mix, which I think it's pretty cool. The Circle of Life music video by the Disney Channel Circle of Stars, with the likes of Raven, and there's a cast of the Disney Channel shows like Raven or a bunch of other ones. I don't care about that. There's also the main menu screen. It has a whole bunch of navigation overviews, but I cannot see it, but it's got a whole bunch of anything on there. Plus it's got the scene listings that was on there, scene selections, a whole bunch of other things. Has music journey, stage journey, animal journey, film journey, story journey, and Timon and Pumbaa's virtual safari. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the list of other stuff, a whole bunch of other things, but it also has the Lion King 1.5 trailer, which followed Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, which I think is pretty bad. But there was also a 1 minute of the trailer to Lion King 1.5, which I've seen it on Disney Channel on one time, but I don't watch them again, because, yeah, it's pretty underrated, but it's a direct-to-video movie, but it's underrated. And there you go. That was my, my 2003 Platinum Edition DVD release of The Lion King, and now we're going to the next one. I forgot to mention, it says on the back of The Lion King, it says, look for the next release in this Platinum Edition series, Aladdin. This is the DVD that this is the DVD that I will show you in the next one that I will, in my Platinum Edition library, is none other than The Lion King. I mean, Aladdin. This next one is Aladdin. And the DVD, it first came out on both DVD and VHS versions, released on October 5th, 2004. And this is a pretty good, and it went back to the vault 4 years later in 2008, and went back to the vault as well. But it's got a whole bunch of anything on there, but I do know a bunch of users had this one, of course, especially Aubrey Man6187 had this one before YouTube closes his account, along with the 4 other channels. But, yeah, but it has missing the second disc somewhere. Of course, he also had, Martin S5 in 1989 also had this on VHS. I'm not sure, 100% sure it was Aladdin. And, of course, there are a couple other users has this, but I'm not pretty 100% sure. But here's the front. And here's the spine. And the back. It says The Whole New World of Magic. I also have the 1993 VHS tape as well. But it says that with picture and sound, for the first time, digital presentation, all new 5.1 Disney Enhanced Home Theater Mix with all new music video by Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson. I don't like Jessica Simpson. You know, I didn't like her version of These Boots Are Made for Walking, which I prefer the original version by Nancy Sinatra. I have to stick with the original. And then Proud of Your Boy, performed by Season 2 American Idol winner Clay Aiken. One of the American Idol winners from a long time ago. And it has virtual DVD ride, Aladdin's Magic Carpet Adventure, Inside the Genie's Lamp, the Genie World Tour, and 3 Wishes game. Plus, it's had on Backstage Disney, you got deleted songs found in the Disney Vault, Diamond in the Rough, Making of Aladdin, pop-up fun facts, and much more. But it has some the slogan. Yeah, this was one of the first one to use a slogan: "Movies, Magic, and More." But it has the film digitally restored and remastered, all new 5.1. In Disney Enhanced Home Theater Mix and the Dolby Digital Surround Sound 5.1, presented in originally created aspect ratio widescreen, enhanced for 16:9 TVs, especially for use of high definition TV, THX certified, including the THX optimizer, French and Spanish language tracks. I don't know, I've never seen a THX optimizer. Yes, there it is. There's THX. And that's what the disc looks like. It has Aladdin and Jasmine's on disc 1, and of course the lamp's on disc number 2. And here's a DVD guide. And as you probably see, it's got the DVD guide, has the sight sounds never before seen treasures, and it's got disc 1 has but disc 1 has featured the Proud of Your Boy music video. Oh no, the deleted song from it, and it has featured Clay Aiken, and yes, there are 3 ways to read this treasure. Ashman and Menken's demo of it, accompanied by the musical storyboard drawings, how the story is envisioned. But there's also the double platinum recording star Clay Aiken of American Idol fame, steering rendition of the original storyboard, but has an all-new music video that came with it. You can hear and feel Aladdin like you've never seen before in these 5.1 Enhanced Home Theater Mix. And of course the music video done by Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson, which I don't care. I don't like Jessica Simpson, but anyways. But it's got has a navigational overview. I'm not going to go read a little bit of it because it's a whole bunch of those. There's scene selections you can open up. It's kind of like a PS3 overview or something. There's like main menus. There's a whole bunch of stuff on here. And of course there is also disc 2 has the Making of Aladdin under the Backstage Disney section. There's Genie's Lamp, there's the Genie's World Tour, and a couple of 3 Wishes game, and a few things. There's the storyboards, and a whole bunch of things are on here somewhere. And on the back, it says, the following in the majestic footsteps of Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Beauty and the Beast, and the Lion King, this DVD presentation of Disney's Aladdin is the 4th release in the prestigious
Walt Disney Home Video Platinum Edition exclusive collection includes some of the Walt Disney Company's greatest films on DVD. Each release is restored to its original brilliance, and state-of-the-art bonus features were added to ensure the ultimate entertainment experience. Look for the next two releases of this prestigious Platinum Edition series. But, yeah, this next one I'm going to be showing you is this next Bambi and Cinderella are the two films I would like to show you next. So, if you love Aladdin, if you love this film, go see it for yourself. I also remember Aladdin when I saw it once in a movie theater back in 1992, when me and my mother went to the movie theater called the Cobble Hill Cinemas and went to see Aladdin. It was a very good film. But, yeah, I've seen it. It was good, but it's pretty cool. And it's a very good movie. I enjoyed it very much. And brought back some memories, like maybe back in my teenage years when I was like I was 14 years old. I remember seeing that movie. But it's very good to see Aladdin. But there you go. There you go. This next Platinum Edition DVD in the series is none other than the 2005 DVD release of Bambi. This film came out in 1942. Was pretty well done. It's a sad Disney film. It's a sad movie. It first came out on DVD on March 1st of 2005 in both the DVD and VHS versions, and it went back to the vault by 3 years later in 2008. But it was probably 2 years. I mean, not 2008, 2007. It went back in the vault. But there's also a Diamond Edition, which will also be coming out in March of this year, which I will not be definitely looking forward to go get the Diamond Edition release of Bambi, which I will not be getting. So all you can see here is the front of the DVD. And I'm so ashamed that Martin S. 51989 does not have this one, so I hope he'll find it soon. And if he also has the 1997 VHS as well as the 1989 tape of Bambi. But he does not have the Platinum Edition DVD as well, so I hope. And there was also a VHS release. Instead of that clamshell, it had that slipcover cases, which is pretty late in the VHS cycle, in the Disney VHS cycle. But Martin S. There's also NWB 1989, and Aubrey also had. I know before he closed his account, he also had the Platinum Edition VHS with the slipcover on there. As well as NWB 1989 also has the exact copy, the Platinum Edition version in a slipcover VHS version. But as you probably see, here's the front, here's the spine, and the back. It has nothing on there, but it gives you a little bit of an experience here. It also has the all-new digital restoration with state-of-the-art technology, first ever digital presentation, and the 5.1 Disney Enhanced Home Theater Mix, the restored original soundtrack, and of course the Forest Adventure game, 8 new games geared for the ages, including trivia, musical memory challenge, an acorn catch, and more. And of course Disneypedia, Bambi's Forest Friends, and Disney Storytime with Dumpers Goes Exploring, plus Backstage Disney Bambi Inside Walt's Story Meetings, never before seen deleted scenes, the Disney Time Capsule, 1942, Year of Bambi, Making of Bambi, The Princess Born, the sneak peek of an all-new movie, Bambi and the Great Prince of the Forest, but they later changed its name to Bambi 2. But that was a working, Bambi and the Great Prince of the Forest was kind of like a sequel, but it's kind of a midquel for them, but it was like a working title for it, but it changed it to Bambi 2. Which later came out probably a year later. But here's what the disc looks like. Here's disc 1 with Bambi and Feline, and disc 2 with Bambi and Thumper. And here's the DVD guide. And here's disc 1. It also has the all-new digital restoration, but unlike this one, it opens up with the cut short Walt Disney Pictures logo with no RKO on there. But that's the original RKO logo, which is going to be restored in the Diamond Edition version of Bambi. And of course, with the additional end credits, the special end credits with the restoration end credits was shown. Well, that's also on the Platinum Edition, but it's not going to be shown on the Diamond Edition version, which will come out, which I will not be getting. And here's the Here's the overview, navigational overview. Plus, it's got the navigational overview and has a whole bunch of stuff, including the Oscar-winning short, The Old Mill. But it does not show the Walt Disney Pictures logo with the Oscar variant in there. They don't have it. Yeah, that was cut off in the first place, so that was in disc 2. But that's also, it was a silly symphony short from 1937, which is the first use of multiplane camera. I remember seeing this on TV many years ago. It's pretty good. But it has Inside Walt's Story Meeting, Step Inside the Creation of Bambi with Walt himself, Prince is Born. There's a whole bunch of things. The excerpt from Tricks of the Trade, and a few others. And there's also a whole bunch of other things there as well. But it's got the... Yeah, I'm not going to read the experience here, so... It has, look for the next 2 releases of this prestigious Platinum Edition series. Cinderella and Lady and Tramp, both of these will be next in the next set of Platinum Edition DVDs. Bambi is supposed to be a great movie, so it's a sad film, but it's pretty much like that. But I also have the 1989 VHS of Bambi. I did show it in my comparison video, and this is pretty much of a sad movie, but definitely the new Diamond Edition version will also be coming out on Blu-ray and DVD probably this March, which I will not be definitely look forward to go get the Diamond Edition of Bambi, which I will not be getting, so bar none. So there you go. On to the next DVD. October 4th, 2005 was the release of the Platinum Edition DVD of Cinderella. But this is the next one I'll show you in this series. And this is probably the film was released in 1950, and it was a huge hit in 1950, I think. And you can see right here, but and this is when Disney went back to do animated movies after a series of package features. So from the 40s, I think. You can see here. Here's the front. Here's the spine and the back. And it says Walt Disney's Original Classic. Same thing they did with the Sleeping Beauty VHS or Peter Pan, whatever. The ones I'll show you the next one. But it's got picture and sound, and it also has the digital all-new digital restoration with enhanced picture and sound, all-new 5.1 Disney Enhanced home theater mix, as well as restored original theatrical soundtrack and the all-new music video. Plus, it's got the House of Royalty, Royal Life DVD-ROM, Princess Pajama Jam, and then, of course, backstage Disney has the Cinderella Stories, deleted scene, the making of Cinderella, the sneak peek of an all-new Cinderella 3, which I actually hate this movie very much, and of course a bunch of others. And this was also, this movie also both came out on both DVD and VHS, and the VHS version of the Platinum Edition VHS of Cinderella would be the very last film to be released on home video, released in 2005. And I do know Aubrey also had this VHS without the slipcover. Of course, the one he doesn't have a slipcover case, but he got, so he had it now as a late release. But as I said, the 2005 Platinum Edition of Cinderella would also be the last Disney film to be released on home video on a VHS format. But the last one, to my opinion, was Bambi 2, was released in February 2006, that was when Disney decided to abandon the VHS format and to go on to move things after 35 years when Disney first released on home video as Peach Dragon. So, yeah, as according to IMAX Nation 1980, which Peach Dragon was the very first Disney film to be released on home video in 1980. But here's what the disc looks like. Here is disc 1 has Cinderella. Disc 2 has Cinderella's mice on the other disc. Plus, it has a DVD guide. ones I show you right here. And here it is. It's got Everyone Loves a Cinderella Story. Plus, it's featured on all new digital restoration, enhanced picture with enhanced picture and sound, Cinderella stories from ESPN Classic, music and more. It features an all new music video done by the Disney Channel Circle of Stars, as well as the making of the music video. Then, Every Girl Can Be a Princess, a new animated music video, which was featured on a release of Disney Princess's Tea Party album. Here's the scene selections, and here's all the navigational overview. Yeah, and this was the other Platinum Edition did not use a flap on there because, yep, these are all the main menus on there. Plus, it's got a whole bunch of like radio show excerpts. Plus, it's got the laughogram video of Cinderella. There's an early 1922 silent film. There's, of course, it featured Helene Shirley from the old Mickey Mouse Club television show, original trailer and TV spots, and a couple of other ones. From Rags to Riches, the making of Cinderella. There's the deleted scenes. From Walt's Table, a tribute to Disney's 9 Old Men. It hosted by Good Morning America movie critic and WABC Channel 7 eyewitness news film critic, the late Joel Siegel, who recently passed away back in 2007. And which is also an art of Marty Blair and some others. Plus, it's got House of Royalty, Looks Like a Princess, Live Like a Princess, Act Like a Princess. Yeah, all three of these sections are made especially for girls. They have a whole bunch of stuff in here, but it has the Royal Life DVD-ROM, has Princess Gown Designer, Dream Room Designer, Palace Designer, and the Princess Pajama Jam. And of course, it says look for the next 2 releases of these prestigious Platinum Editions. But this one, the next one we'll show you next is Lady and the Tramp, and followed by that will be The Little Mermaid afterwards. And which I also have here. So I'll show you next. And there you go. That was the 2005 Platinum Edition release of Cinderella. Next on the Disney Platinum Edition bandwagon is the 2006 DVD release of Lady and the Tramp. And this DVD was first released back on, February 28, 2006. And it went back to the vault about a year later on January 31st. A year later in 2007. But, to those of you who probably noticed, and I do know, that NWB 1989 also has the DVD version of it. Has the same copy on DVD. And it's very he was so very sad and disappointed that Martin S5 1989 didn't have it. I'm so sad that for those of you who've been wondering, and I don't know why, because and it's a very shame that Martin S5 1989 does not have the Platinum Edition DVD of Lady and the Tramp, but he'll look for it someday. So if he can find it, maybe in the used book superstore or any other store, if you can find. And here it is. Here's the front, and here's the spine, and the back. It has Walt Disney's beloved classic, and it does contain picture and sound of all new digital restoration, and with enhanced picture and sound. All new 5.1 Disney Enhanced Home Theater Mix. I'm not going to give you the whole thing. Plus, it's got a music video of Bella Notte. It has Virtual Puppy DVD-ROM, Disney Dog Trivia, Virtual Board Game, Puppypedia, Going to the Dogs, Your Inner Bark, Personality Profile. It also has the never-before-seen deleted scenes, the original 1943 storyboard narration, storyboard version of the film, with exciting secrets revealed about a different version of the film, Lady Pedigree, the making of Lady and the Tramp, Finding Lady, the heart of the storyboard, and even a bunch more. And it's got a whole bunch of other technical specifications as well. I'm not going to go read into detail here. And also was the first Disney DVD release to have Disney's Fast Play mode, which I think I think the Disney Fast Play. Yes, it's right there. As you probably see it. Yeah, if those you've never heard of, it first came out like probably around 2004 or 2005, whatever. It had one of the first to have a Disney Fast Play, the first Platinum Edition to have a Disney Fast Play mode. And when you pop a DVD, you would automatically goes to Fast Play. You might see previews and even the start of the film. Unlike the Disney VHS tapes, they actually starts with first with the FBI warnings and of course the Walt Disney Home Video logo and even the previews and stuff like that, and where it has all the way up to the feature presentation and goes right into the movie. And here's what the disc looks like. Here's the first disc. It has Lady and Tramp on disc 1, and all the people on side 2, with the dogs, with the people from the Italian restaurant is at side 2. And it does contains the DVD guide. Here it is. And there's also Unleash the Fun with all new bonus features. It has some all new digital restoration, Finding Lady, the art of the storyboard, never before seen deleted scene, and of course the 1943 version of the storyboard version. And it's also got the Disney Virtual Puppy. There's also the Disney Dog Trivia, which is a virtual board game, kind of like some old board games like they used, kind of like Milton Bradley does this years ago. And here's a navigational overview. Plus, it's got some excerpts from the Disneyland television series in it, even as well. But it also has the Lady Pedigree with the making of Lady and the Tramp, the arrival of the baby, and there's some deleted scenes on here, turning the tables, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I know there was an all-new music video. I'm not too sure which was sung by. I'm not gonna give you a little detail here. And here is the back that shows, look for the next release in this prestigious Platinum Edition series. And this next one we'll show you is the Little Mermaid, which will coming up next. And if you don't have, then it's very a shame, as I said, that Martin S. 5 1989 doesn't have the Platinum Edition DVD. He also has the 1987 and 1998 VHS tapes that he showed in his comparison video. I did two comparisons about a year ago. I did a comparison video to two different versions of Lady and the Tramp, which I have. I also have the 1987 VHS and of course the 2006 DVD Platinum Edition. But I'm sure if Martin S. 5 1989 is trying to look for his copy, he will get it soon. So don't worry about it. He'll find one soon if he goes to one of the used book superstores or Savers or whatever it is. If you're in New Hampshire, I'm sure if you find it, you should find it as well. So that was my my 2006 Platinum Edition DVD of Lady and the Tramp. After the Platinum Edition release of Lady and the Tramp, Disney released another one in the Platinum Edition series, The Little Mermaid. It came out and it was a big hit. It was a big hit in 1989, which they returned to the Disney Renaissance. Of course, this is one of the what they call the second golden age of animation. And this one came out on October 3rd, 2006, and it went back to the vault about 2 years later in 2009. And this one is it's a very good, excellent film. The Little Mermaid are the best, and this is also definitely one of Martin S. 5 1989's all-time favorite film, starring his favorite voice talent, Jodie Benson, as the voice of Little Mermaid. And I also got this one back in 2006, and Martin S. 5 1989 got his first Platinum Edition release of that film that he got probably when he was at FYE out in Massachusetts, which is probably next to my state, New York. You know, because Massachusetts, it's right next to New York. It's in east of New York because it's east in the New York border, I believe. It's between Connecticut, down by Connecticut, or New York, which I think New York's on the left side, and even on the bottom right is Connecticut. I'm not too sure. And this is another one in the Platinum Edition series from 2006. Another one with the Disney Fast Play. And as you probably see right now, here is the front of the DVD. But I do know BYW 613. Also, I'm not really sure it has this on DVD. But here's the spine. In the back, it has the Disney's Under the Sea Classic. And it's also, once again, it's got the same thing with the all-new music video performed by Ashley Tisdale from High School Musical and the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And there's also the Under the Sea Adventure, a virtual ride inspired by the Walt Disney Imagineering. Experience the theme park ride that has almost built. Ride it and go behind the scenes. It has one, but the Journey to the Little Mermaid ride will also be coming out this year in the summer of 2011. That's going to be at California Adventure, and of course the one in Disney World is going to. And this new ride will also be coming to Disney World next year in 2012. But no, not the year the doomsday is and the world's going to end or something like that in the year 2012. No, that's not happening. I've seen the movie, but about the events that have had the world's going to change in 2012, but I don't think so. I know I see a bunch of some viewers who've been there, was not happy with the catastrophe about what is happening on December 21st or next year or whatever that is, but I don't think so. It's not happening. So it's because I remember watching the movie last year, 2012 was a good movie, but well, anyways, let's get back to basics here. Disneypedia, Life Under the Sea, learn about the real life and animals and inspired movie characters. And there's also Backstage Disney with never before seen deleted scenes, an exclusive animated short called The Little Match Girl, which I think I actually never posted. Probably around that time I put it on Facebook because on my Facebook page I posted the short. There was also a short on YouTube as well if you want to watch that. And it's a New Year's short. It's first appropriately for New Year's Eve or for New Year's. Well, since I didn't do that on New Year's, I posted since I already posted on Facebook as well. Plus, Treasures Untold, the making of Disney's Little Mermaid, Little Mermaid 3 musical sneak peek, and much, much more. And yeah, but they changed it to Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning, which I think, it was Little Mermaid 3 was a working title, but they changed it to Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning, which I think it's probably not one of their best. It's kind of like a prequel to the first Little Mermaid, but let me tell you, it's like a prequel to the Little Mermaid. But just understand that. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning is not one of their very best. It's probably the worst Disney direct-to-video film ever, but to my opinion. Here's Disc 1 with Ariel, Disc 2 with Sebastian and Flounder. And it came with the DVD guide. And it came with this. It has Dive into the World of Music and Adventure with all new digital restoration. Treasures Untold, the story behind the story. The short also includes a Never Before on DVD. And enjoy this animated short film set in Russia based on another one of Hans Christian Andersen's tales, which is The Little Match Girl. Plus, it's got never before seen deleted scenes, Under the Sea Adventure, a virtual ride inspired by Walt Disney Imagineering. And yes, there is also a ride. There can be also, as I said, it will be coming out in California Adventure probably in the summer of 2011, and of course, at the Fantasyland at Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom by next year, 2012. But I'm not going to explain about the end of the world or what, catastrophe or Armageddon or Doomsday or whatever it is. It's not happening. So I just don't need to worry about this in this life in the world. Okay, we're on planet Earth. We're not going to end the world. But sorry, sorry, not happening. Didn't work out. So bring the theme park ride experience into your living room with the thrilling 5.1 surround sound. Multiple ways to experience the ride that is almost built. If you can climb aboard the seashell ride in the vehicle in the Journey Under the Sea to Sebastian Symphony, Ursula's Lair, and Ariel's Grotto, plus go above the sea and visit Eric's Harbor and the ghost ship graveyard. You got a backstage pass to Walt Disney's Imagineering. Meet the creative people behind the scenes, see the original models for the ride, and learn more about the process bringing the adventure to life. Plus, it's got Disneypedia, Life Under the Sea, and an all-new Kiss the Girl by Ashley Tisdale. And, of course, there's the navigation overview. Yeah, this one does not have a flap on there because it doesn't have a fold-out flap. So this is one of the first Disney DVDs that did not have a fold-out flap, whatever it is. But, yep, it's got scene selections, it's got the navigational overview, and there's a couple of other stuff that you need. And there's also the Platinum Edition that also says, look for the next release in this prestigious Platinum Edition series, Peter Pan and the Jungle Book. Those two I'm going to show you later. The next will be the Peter Pan, and the Jungle Book will do it afterwards. So, there you go. And this was also the first DVD release to have a Disney Movie Rewards promotion, which you can see, make Disney Movie Rewards part of your world. And it's got a brochure that has registers for free as easy as 1, 2, 3. Go to the DisneyMovieAwards.com. You can buy your favorite Disney movies, enter your magic code, and earn your way to terrific rewards. It's eligible on any DVD releases, promotion valid through September 30th. That has been expired since 2007. Very excellent. I know this was also the first time Disney ever used a Disney Movie Rewards thing. So there you go. That was the the 2006 DVD release, Platinum Edition of The Little Mermaid. Next in the Platinum Edition line is another Platinum Edition release of Peter Pan. This is also released in, it was a film release in 1953. It came out on Platinum Edition DVD. It was released on March 6, 2007. But then it went back to the vault 2 years later in 2009 by January 31st. And this is probably one of the first time you ever seen this release. It's a Platinum Edition release, and it became a success, a little success in 1953. It starred Catherine Belmont as Wendy and Peter and the others. I'm not going to give you the names though. And this is actually a good movie. But I remember seeing this in the theater back in 1990 when I saw this movie when I was like, probably since it was re-released in 1989, and I was like probably around, well, I was about 11 years old. I remember seeing this film, whatever. But me and my mother went to see it in the Cobble Hill Cinemas to see this film. Probably the last time I saw it once in the theater, I was like 11 years old. And it's a pretty good movie. But I do know NWB 1989 also has the Platinum Edition DVD, as well as also, so does Martin S5 1989 also has it, and a couple of other ones has. But here's the front. Here's the spine. And the back. It says, "It will live in your heart forever." It's got a whole bunch of stuff here, but it has a whole bunch of picture and sound. It's got the same thing, except with the all-new music video, Second Started Right, performed by T-Squad. Here's the games and activities. New Camp Neverland, multi-level games, including Sudoku Challenge, Target Practice, and Tink's Fantasy Flight. Plus, it has Peter Pan's Virtual Flight, take a flight with Peter Pan above the London skyline. And there's also Peter's Playful Prank DVD Storybook. It has the Never Before Seen Alternate Opening, deleted songs, and Walt's words, a new discovery, Walt Disney Records, Walt Disney reveals why I made Peter Pan. A sneak peek at the all-new Tinkerbell film. Yeah, I hate Tinkerbell movies, but I hate all three movies. They suck. And of course, there are much, much more on there. Yeah, there's much, much more as you needed. And yes, it's as I said, Disney's Fast Play is an easy startup feature that plays the movie and a selection of bonus features automatically without using a remote. This is like, as I said, this is kind of like the way they used it on Disney VHS tapes at the time, using the when you start the tape, you have the FBI warnings and the previews and a bunch of other stuff that goes into the main movie right before the main feature. Yeah, it's like when you fast forward the tape, you had to go to the main movie, and you're not going to see logos and previews and feature presentation bumpers and even preview bumpers as well. Yeah, that didn't work well because that didn't help because you have to use it with your remote on your VCR. And here's what the disc looks like. Peter Pan's on the disc 1, and Wendy, John, and Michael's on number 2. Plus, it's also got a DVD guide as well. It has Peter Pan's Virtual Fight, and of course the all-new digital restoration with enhanced picture and sound with Neverland games. Has a lot of Neverland games you can play with. There's also the Peter Pan That Almost Was, in Walt's words, Why I Made Peter Pan, Neverland Lost Song, and an all-new music video done by Second Started Right by T-Squad. And there's the navigational overview. Plus it's got scene selections as well. It has a whole bunch of other features. You can see it's an overview, but yes, you can see the overview features is probably in the navigational overview. And it's got a whole bunch of stuff. It's got Tinkerbell, a Fairy's Tale, and of course, yes, it's some backstage Disney, and it also has a music video, Neverland, performed by Paige O'Hara, the voice of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and of course, Neverland, the Lost Song, and the Pirate Song has a deleted song as well. And of course, there was also a sneak peek of Tinkerbell, the movie, which never came out on DVD until a year later, but it was been postponed. Originally, Brittany Murphy was originally going to do the voice of Tinkerbell, but they didn't work out completely. You know, yeah, Brittany Murphy didn't do the job because originally doing the voice for Tinkerbell, but that didn't work very well because they brought another voice actress to do the voice of Tinkerbell instead of Brittany Murphy, but sadly, about 2 years ago, Brittany Murphy passed away. Yeah, who would never forget it, but he was 32. But anyways, and here's on the back, it shows look for the next prestigious platinum. Look for the next releases in the prestigious Platinum Edition series, and yes, it's probably the Jungle Book, which will come up next, and 101 Dalmatians will be later on, probably afterwards. So, in the meantime, there you go. The 2007 DVD Platinum Edition release of Peter Pan. This next one we'll show you right now. This next DVD that I will show you, and this is especially for the Flickr 98. I know you love the new Disney animated movie. It's probably one of your newest Disney animated film of all time, The Jungle Book. And this one first came out on DVD on October 2nd, 2007. A few months after Peter Pan's Platinum Edition first came out back in 2007. But this is another one of these releases, and this is also the Flickr 98's newest favorite Disney film of all time. And it's also the last Disney film that Walt was supervised. And I know that BYW 613 also mentioned that the Jungle Book was the last Disney animated film that Walt Disney was supervised, and when he was showing it in his DVD updates or so. And here you can see, here's the front, and here's the spine, and here's the back. It says Walt Disney's Jumpin' Jungle Classic. And it's also one of the DVD titles to have a Disney movie rewards thing on there. But yes, I think Peter Pan also was the first one to use that Disney movie rewards thing on the participating titles. But the back shows this. Well, back we go. I'll give you a little description about the Jungle Book. And yes, as you see here, that's the back shows the find your magic code to collect points and get cool stuff. And it's got the all new digital restoration. It's presented in its original theatrical aspect ratio, and the all new music video "I Want to Be Like You" by the Jonas Brothers I don't like the Jonas Brothers. I hate the Jonas Brothers because it's a complete total ripoff of the Beatles. I mean, yeah, he was a ripoff. Yeah, Jonas Brothers was a ripoff of the Beatles, the Fab Four. I know the Beatles had many hits in the '60s, had a good following of his hits because I don't like the Jonas Brothers at all. All right, back we go. Baloo's virtual swinging jungle cruise. Take a ride on the wild side with 4 all-new games. Disneypedia Jungle Mania. Learn about the real life of animals and from the film. The Jungle Book fun with the language games. Plus, it's got meet the long-lost character Rocky the Rhino. Yeah, that never saw the light of day. Delete song. Disney Kipling's The Walt's Magic Touch on the literary classic and the making of the Jungle Book and a bunch of others. And this one supports the Disney Fast Play as well. I got yes, it says. I know there was a lot of stuff. There's a contest saying that visit DisneyMovieRewards.com for code locations, a credit account with points, redeem points for merchandise, and for terms and conditions. Codes must be entered by 11:59 p.m. on June 30th, 2008, and points redeemed by 11:59 p.m. Eastern on July 31st, 2008. That's kind of weird. And here's what the disc looks like. Disc 1 has Mowgli and Baloo and Jungle 2, Disc 2, not Jungle 2. I'm sorry for my mistake. Disc 2 also has that one with Mowgli and that other. Okay, you forget. Yeah, Man Cub. Yeah, Man Cub. That's right. It's on disc number 2. I forgot to mention. Has a DVD guide. Plus, got a whole bunch of stuff. 7 deleted songs from who didn't make it into the final film, including a never before heard alternate version of The Bare Necessities. I know I've never heard of this. It says jump into a jungle of fun. It's got Baloo's virtual swinging cruise, including Kaz and Triton, Haiti's boot camp, Buzzard Shop Quartet. They'll look like the Beatles or something. There's also Louis Lounge, fun with language games, Disneypedia, and the all-new Jonas Brothers music video. Blah! Hate the Jonas Brothers! Here's disc 1. Yeah, there's the navigational overview, same thing. Get the whole specifications, has the scene selections and a whole bunch of other stuff. But especially there are a couple of other ones as well. Yeah, you get the idea. But it has also the next, look for the next releases in the prestigious Platinum Edition series. 101 Dalmatians will be next, and Sleeping Beauty will be later in the video. So, there you go. And this is also, the Jungle Book was also released in a big success in 1967. A year follows his death of Walt Disney, and this was also Walt's last film he did right before he died. He passed away, and it was released in 1967 posthumously. It became a big success after the death of Walt Disney. A year after his death, it became a hit. So you get the idea, but this was pretty much like that. And there you have it. I also have the 91 VHS of the Jungle Book. I know a lot of people, fans like Aubrey and the other ones, also has the Jungle Book because, especially with IMAX Nation 1980 and NWB 1989, he also has it on DVD, as well as the one probably I do know RNF Prime 1989 has this DVD, and a couple of other YouTubers have this. I'm not going to give you the names here. So, and of course, Jungle Book is probably the best Disney animated film. It's also the Flickr 98's new Disney animated film for probably one of his new favorite film of all time. And there you go, the Jungle Book. All right, the next one in the DVD bandwagon in the Platinum Edition roster is 101 Dalmatians. It was released in 1969 in theaters and theatrically, but it was released on DVD March 4th, 2008 in the Platinum Edition series, but it went back into the vault probably about 2 years later, as well as the Jungle Book. I forgot to mention in the last one, the Jungle Book was, it went back to the vault January 31st of last year, and so does 101 Dalmatians already went back into the vault last year. Probably all went last year. So this is the Platinum Edition DVD version of the 101 Dalmatians. It says Walt Disney's Original Classic, and this is the Platinum Edition's version from 2008. Here you can see, here's the front, here's the spine, and the back. And you can see here is Walt Disney's Original Classic. Same thing with the Peter Pan. And there's also some stuff, including the all-new music video by Selena Gomez, which was from Wizards of Waverly Place, which is Cruella de Vil, singing Cruella de Vil. Virtual Dalmatian game with 101 possibilities, adapted and trained and carry your very own puppy. Pop-up trivia facts. As you watch the film, discover the over 101 things you never know. There's also some fun with language games like 101 Dalmatians. There's also the redefining the lineup, making of 101 Dalmatians. Sincerely yours, Walt Disney. Cruella de Vil, drawn to be bad. And discover the inspiration behind Disney's most outrageous villain. Disney deleted songs and a bunch of others. Has some specifications, and as well as Disney Fast Play features. And this is also the first Disney Platinum Edition to use the Walt Disney Studios Home Entertainment logo. But this was one of the first DVDs to use it back in 2008. The Aristocats was also the last Disney DVD to have the old Walt Disney Home Entertainment logo. But what you see at the very beginning of this DVD, if you pop in, you see a long Disney DVD logo, which I think it's the Walt Disney Studios Home Entertainment logo, but just it has the new logo instead of the 2001 Walt Disney Home Entertainment logo. It shows it featured some clips from various Disney films and that fit it into a puzzle. It's probably the earliest attempt to use the new logo they used. They put in music from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and the same music they used for the Morgan Creek logo, which I think I remember. I heard the variation of the music from the logo theme used for the Morgan Creek logo, but that's kind of strange. They put that logo but this has got nothing to do with Morgan Creek. I've seen Morgan Creek logos in other films like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, or Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, and Stay Tuned, and some other movies that were produced by Morgan Creek. When it was a company back in the 90s, I forgot to mention. And then at the very end, they showed titles that were available on Disney DVD at the time, but some of them weren't released at the time. But then they decided, that lasted to 2 years until they dropped it, and then they replaced it with the standard short version of the Walt Disney Home Entertainment logo instead of the full preview promo. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, but this number 2 also has the first one to use the shorter version of them, but it kept using this until this day on regular titles, on even current titles. Here's what the disc, I forgot to mention. Here's what the disc looks like. Has disc number 1 with Cruella de Vil with the puppies, and disc number 2 is on there. But pretty much, it's a 1961 Disney film. And, it's got some brochures and stuff. I'll show it to you in a minute. It has a DVD guide. And it's got a whole bunch of other stuff, including the all-new digital restoration, the Sincerely Yours Walt Disney, Cruella de Vil, Deleted Song, Virtual Dalmatian set-top box and DVD ROM game, plus it's got trivia facts, language games, and of course Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place and of Hannah Montana. I don't like Hannah Montana. I don't like it. It's performed an all-new version of Cruella de Vil. Plus, it's got navigational overview. It's got the opening credits, and there's scene selections and a bunch of other stuff. this is also pretty good. But yes, it's got a whole bunch of everything on there. And it also has an advertisement for Disney movie rewards. So I could get cool stuff. Wait. It says 2 exciting ways to earn rewards. It's easy. Buy Disney DVDs and Blu-ray movies. Buy your favorite Disney movies and DVD and Blu-ray on high def. Go online and enter the magic code and earn your way to exciting rewards. Go to the movies. You can enjoy eligible Disney movies in theaters. Complete and mail your movie ticket form with your ticket stub and earn your way to the exciting rewards. You can go to your local theater and you earn money for that at the time. But oh jeez. And it's got packed with tail wagging fun. It's got a brochure for this, but it's pretty good. And I'll show you the little facts and stuff on there. It's got an advertisement for Kibbles and Bits and Meow Mix with a wholesome new approach for pet food. There's also Color Me Mine with there's an advertisement with the Paint It Yourself Ceramic Studios. Like they do with ceramic cartridges or something like in the record player. There's also a Dalmatian, like at the American Kennel Club. There's also where more than 101 dreams come true every day. It's got the advertisement for the Disney Parks Vacation Planning DVD. There's also a promo for Handy Mandy, advertisement for Handy Mandy, and it's when it was on Playhouse Disney, but it's not Playhouse Disney anymore. It's called Disney Junior, which is like a next big thing to Nick Jr., which I don't watch that. I don't like Playhouse Disney because, yeah, Playhouse Disney used to be, but it used to be a block for mornings, but now they changed its title to Disney Junior. But, of course, that made it into a morning block, but I think the speculation for Disney Junior will have to make it into a full channel to replace SoapNet next year. And there's also a demonstration for Welcome to the Revolution. It has the next generation form for high-def entertainment. It has a Blu-ray. Yeah, it gives you a little demonstration of the Blu-ray disc. It gives you a special hard-coded layer to protect the disc from scratches and damages and a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I also have the PS3, which if you look at this, in order to enjoy Blu-ray experiences best, connect your HDMI player output to your HD TV and your receiver, and set up your audio feature to LPCM with the compressed track. If your receiver does not have an HDMI compatibilities but has a multi-channel input, you can still enjoy uncompressed audio by connecting to the discrete analog outputs from your player to the receiver or an amplifier like you've seen right here. Take a look. There's there's an old vintage Kenwood solid state stereo amplifier from the 70s, like 1971. Yeah, you can hook up to a home theater system, and I also have a PS3 system, which I have. Those of you who saw JD79's video of a montage of that a little bit of random videos of that yellow light of death video, like the one you see here. If you turn it on, you can see a yellow light thing that flashes. It doesn't. It seems to means it doesn't work. That one of their PS3 doesn't work. Yeah, because that was Sony's bad move for the problems. Yeah, that has what happens. It had some problems with the PS3 when it had trouble turning on the game system, and all of a sudden you see a yellow light of death. That's right. If many people who had the yellow light of death, they could send it to Sony dealer for a replacement. And of course, there's back we go. It's got the advertisement for the Stauffer's Animal Crackers. Plus, it's got an advertisement for the celebrate the Cinco de Mayo with an all-new two-movie collection, the classic Caballeros collection. Those two are very underrated. Probably it's on April 29th, but yeah, I also have it on DVD as well. Here's the Wizard of Waverly Place, which is on Disney Channel. I don't like watching that. Never mind, I don't watch it. There's also Jungle Book 2, the 45th anniversary edition of Sword in the Stone, which I don't have it yet, so I'll get it on DVD soon. And of course, 101 Dalmatians 2 Special Edition, which I do not have that, but I don't watch that very much. And on the back, it shows the Walt Disney's Ultimate Fairy Tale, Sleeping Beauty, which I'll show it to you probably in the next one. So this is oh, I forgot to mention, on the back it shows the one thing. I forgot one thing. It says look for the next yes, it says look for the next releases in the prestigious Platinum Edition series, the Sleeping Beauty and Pinocchio, which I'll show you next. Sleeping Beauty, and later on we'll finish off with them with Pinocchio. And we're going to show it to you probably right now. So, in very shortly. But there you have it. The 2008 the DVD release of 101 Dalmatians, the Platinum Edition. So, next one, please. Alright, before we go any further than this to show you the next Platinum Edition DVD, the 101 Dalmatians Platinum Edition also starts off with the 2006 Walt Disney Pictures logo, but I have never saw this one before because the 1990. I also have the 92 VHS tape of 101 Dalmatians starts with the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, and it goes right straight to the film. And at the very end, it showed the Buena Vista logo. They shouldn't use it at the end of the movie, so it went. So they switch it to the beginning of the movie, but there was like an editing error. But according to IMAX Nation 1980, there was some errors at the very end, like with the kind of like it was used with the voiceover guy, like the legendary Mark Elliott, the disc jockey of the boss jock from KHJ, announcing the two classics, including The Great Mouse Detective and The Beauty and the Beast. But they're using with the remix of the Walt Disney Home Video logo theme. And of course, there's also but on the Masterpiece Edition from 1998, also had the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, and then the Buena Vista logo on the start of the film. But on the Platinum Edition DVD of 101 Dalmatians, it starts off, instead of the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, it starts off with the 2006 Walt Disney Pictures logo with the CG animated castle in there. But yeah, it's kind of like they used for the first time. They appeared in the Platinum Edition version. Along with that, then came the Buena Vista logo and the start of the film. And then right at the very end of the film, it showed the cut short Walt Disney Pictures logo from 2006. And there you go. And this next one I'm going to show you in this one is is also from 2008. Beginning on October 7th, 2008, Disney released another Platinum Edition called Sleeping Beauty. And it's also the first one to be released on Blu-ray, which I think, yeah, it was also the first of two Disney Platinum Editions released on Blu-ray. But it went back to the vault on January 31st of last year. So, there you go. But I also have the one with the slipcover, but it's pretty shiny. Shiny and new. You can see it says new digital restoration, alternate opening. It says limited time. And it also has a slipcover case. And it also has a Disney Fast Play. But here's the front. Here's the spine. And here's the back. It says for the first time on 2-disc Platinum Editions. And yeah, you can see the Disney Movie Rewards and the Disney Magical Places. You can find points and stuff like this. And it's got the all-new digital restoration, all-new 5.1 enhanced theater surround sound, and of course the all-new Once Upon a Dream performed by Hannah Montana's Emily Osmond, which I don't like her very much. Plus, it's got Sleeping Beauty Castle Walkthroughs, which is a fully innovative virtual tour, and of course that was already open at Disneyland, has the Castle Walkthrough. There's also the all new enchanted dance game with help from Aurora's friends. You can learn how to dance. There's also the ultimate, never before seen alternate opening, deleted song, the all new making of Sleeping Beauty, and the much, much more. Plus, it's got some specifications as well. This is also from Walt Disney Studios Home Entertainment, whatever it is, but because of the new logo. And all you can do is take the slipcase off to review yourself, just to show you. Here it is. Here's what the disc looks like. Disc 1 has featured Prince Philip and Princess Aurora, and Disc 2 has Maleficent the Dragon. And this was also the first time they ever appeared in a widescreen version. Of course, the widescreen version, first came out on VHS back in 1997. It was probably, this is also the DVD release. It's also appeared in widescreen. Of course, it first came out on home video back in 1986. Probably back in 86 when it was released on VHS tape that had the full screen version. The 97 VHS I have in the Masterpiece collection does contain the full screen version. But of course the widescreen version is even more better than this. But all you can see, here's the DVD guide. There's also see more that you've never seen before. For the first time ever, see Disney's Masterpiece. It has nothing to do with the VHS tapes of the Masterpiece series. Sleeping Beauty, the way Walt envisioned with the never-before-seen expanded version of the film, which reveals more pictures than ever before. This expansive version unveils images that no one has never seen in theaters or home entertainment. Yes, this was also released in Technorama 70. It's a 70mm format. But here's it. Yeah, the one that was used, kind of like CinemaScope or VistaVision. CinemaScope was from Fox, and of course Paramount actually did the VistaVision format, but they actually released films under the name VistaVision. And there's also the never before seen alternate opening. There's also the digital restoration and enhanced picture and sound. There's deleted songs. There's also the all new Picture Perfect, the making of Sleeping Beauty, the all new Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough. There's Briar Rose's enchanted dance game, Princess Fun Facts, Sleeping Beauty with the fun with the language game, all new music video, and a couple of other stuff. Here's some scene selections. There's the navigational overview. I'm not going to read the entire thing, so I was trying to give you. And there's also disc number 2. Also has the full TV special called it's a TV episode from Walt Disney Presents entitled was this I think it was I believe it was from the Peter Ilch Tchaikovsky story, which I think it's on there. It was from the TV broadcast as well. But I forgot to mention here. Yeah, 4 artists paints 1 tree. And there's a couple of other stuff here. Plus it's got a TV special called the Peter Tchaikovsky story. And of course a featurette called Grand Canyon was based off Peter Goffey's Grand Canyon Suite. I also have the vinyl record of it, but it's on Columbia, performed by the Eugene Orbany and the Philadelphia Orchestra. And I like this one better than the Disney version. I know it's based on Peter Goffey's Grand Canyon Suite because you probably see they showed excerpts from the Grand Canyon Suite was featured on an old film, an advertising film, a short film called RCA Stereophonic Sound called Living Stereo. If you want to see it, go watch it on there if you haven't seen that one. And there's also a scene from that video that was an old movie from back in the late 50s where a guy was talking about stereophonic sound. And they played some clips with the mute on, with no music playing with mentioning of the Peter Goffey's Grand Canyon Suite. They show excerpts from it right to the very end. I think Maniac Cat also posted on that, but if you want to see it, go check it out. Yeah, they show panoramic views of the Grand Canyon. Yeah, that's kind of like they used for the early planning stages for a featurette called an Academy Award winning film for Disney short called The Grand Canyon. But yeah, if you want to see it, go check it out. And of course, here's the thing I forgot to mention. Look for the next releases on DVD and Blu-ray on this prestigious Platinum Edition series. Pinocchio will be coming up last, and of course, I'm not going to give you a little detail of Snow White, which says fall of 2009, but that was already released as what they've done with, which is the Diamond Editions. So there you go. I'll show Pinocchio last because this next one, the last one, will be the last one. So there you go. That was the 2008 DVD release of Sleeping Beauty, the Platinum Edition. And now for the big finale. And now, the moment you all been waiting for. As for those of you watching, the last Platinum Edition release, which means no introduction, because it's one of my all-time favorite movies from my pastime. From when I was a baby, 3 months as a toddler, I remember when we took to see the movies. When we picked up, when I was in diapers, we went to the movies for the very first time. I went to see Pinocchio. And that worked very, very, very good. I cried it at the very end of the movie for the very first time. And it brought back some memories for me. And this DVD came out on March 10, 2009. And it went back to the vault probably March 15th of this year, 2011. Disney has announced that it'll be back in the Disney Vault March 15th of this year. But let me give you a little detail here. This is one of my all-time favorite movies growing up from my personal childhood. I remember to go see which prior to the film, they showed a featurette from 1978 called The Small One. And it's actually one of the films that Don Bluth made, the last Disney animated film under Don Bluth, before he went over to do animated sequence in the movie Xanadu in 1980, and then made it into the first post-Disney animated movie called The Secret of NIMH, and then went to An American Tail and a couple of other movies under Don Bluth. And yeah, Don Bluth is one of the greatest animators on there in the Disney era, right before he left Disney, and went on to do other things, like including The Secret of NIMH and American Tail, and a few other ones like All Dogs Go to Heaven. And this is going to show you what I'm going to be seeing in the last Platinum Edition version of this film. So, as I said, March, as you can probably see, the DVD, as I said, was released on March 10, 2009. And it's also released on Blu-ray as well. It's also the second and last Disney Platinum Edition to be released on Blu-ray. And this is also Mr. Biggest Disney fans' favorite film, NWB 1989 system operator Aubrey Man627, since after he closed his account, and Martin S5 1989, and a couple other users loves this film, especially for BYW613. He actually loves this movie very much. And especially myself, it brings me back to the time, place, and where I remember seeing this as a baby. And you know why? Here's what it is. The spine in the back says, Walt Disney's original classic that taught the world to wish upon a star. And it's got to find your magic code and all that stuff. Yeah, it's got picture and sound with the all-new digital restoration, enhanced picture and sound, and of course the all-new music video of When You Wish Upon a Star performed by Megan Jet Martin. That's not bad. There's also games and activities, Pinocchio's puzzle games, Pinocchio's matter of facts, and of course the never before seen deleted scenes, including the alternate ending, plus the all-new making of Pinocchio, the Sweatbox, including the Walt Disney Artistic Review process, and a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, it had a slipcover case to it, but who cares? This film is pretty much as best as they could. I will remember this from my childhood. After all my years, after my first Disney animated movie, I reflect back of watching this movie again because it takes me back in time I would love to take a time machine going back to 1978 and going back in time and go back in during my time to watch my film, to see it for the very first time in a theater. I went to see it during Christmas time. It goes back to Christmas 1978. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 1978. I was born at that time. 3 months before I went to see this movie. It was the very first Disney animated movie I ever went to see. It's from my personal childhood. And you can see, here's the slipcover. Yep, there's the slipcover case. I'm taking that out right now. Look, it's got that holographic star, like those little things. Like you see, it's glowing right there. So, yeah, still has Disney Fast Play once again. And here's what the disc looks like. Disc 1 shows Pinocchio and the Blue Fairy. And Disc 2 also has Geppetto and Figaro and Jiminy Cricket. And it's got a DVD guide and little brochures. Yes, first I'll show you the brochures. It's got Give a Little Whistle for Fun. It's got the experience happily ever after like never before, like Sharp Aquos, Change Your TV, Change Your Life. There's Sun-Maid, and advertisements for Sun-Maid. Kids ride free with Amtrak. There's also current owners of Pinocchio that save $10 by mail when you purchase them. Equals like a $10 rebate or something. There's My Pyramid. There's a demonstration on the Disney Blu-ray, the movies. There's Handy Mandy. There's also the D23 advertisement for the D23. And there's also the Walt Disney World vacation planning video. There's an advertisement for the Beverly Hills Chihuahua and Bolt, which I never saw it, which I'll have to get it on Blu-ray soon. There's Lilo and Stitch, the 2-disc Big Wave edition, and of course a preview. And there's also an advertisement for one of the worst movies ever, Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure, and of course, yeah, but there was a third Tinkerbell film which I hated. With the Great Fairy Rescue. That sucks. I hate all 3 Tinkerbell movies. They suck very much. Yeah, it sucks. And there's also the Pinocchio Blu-ray DVD sweepstakes. You can win a trip to Amtrak. You can take a train. Plus, you can make a wish for dreams come true. Enter your chance to win an exciting Amtrak vacation packages. There's also you can look at the second prize. They had the Sharp Aquos. There's also the Walt Disney Animation Studios, the Archive Series Story. There's also the first prize with the Signature Classic Series, Geppetto's Workbench with the finishing touches. And of course, what you get, it's also a Disney Movie Rewards thing. It's got a bunch of prizes and stuff like that. And last but not least, let's get on with the DVD guide. And of course, it's got Explores Pinocchio's Fantastic World. And it's got the all-new digital restoration and enhanced picture and sound, never before seen deleted scenes. No strings attached to Banking of Pinocchio. There's also the sweat box, which has Walt's picture in there. There's also the Pinocchio's puzzles. There's Pinocchio's Matter of Fact, and an all-new music video by Megan Jet Martin of Camp Rock performs an all-new version of When You Wish Upon a Star, plus a bunch of others. There's also scene selections, and once again, these are navigational overviews. Once again, and there you go. And of course, there's no more of this platinum. It says but here's what happens on there. This DVD, but there's also this DVD present. And look at this on the back. It says, this DVD presentation of Walt Disney's Pinocchio is the 13th release in the prestigious Walt Disney Studios Home Entertainment Platinum Edition. This exclusive collection includes some of Walt Disney's greatest films. Each release is restored and includes state-of-the-art bonus features and ensures the ultimate entertainment experience. But it says, look for the next releases in this prestigious Platinum Edition series. Snow White, which I already have the 2001 DVD. I'm not buying the Diamond Edition, and of course Fantasia. Yeah, I also have the two movie collection series, but it was originally scheduled to be released in the spring of last year, but they just pushed back to a December release when it came out, right till probably the November 30th, which when it was the date when it was originally released. But yeah, I actually also have the Fantasia and Fantasia 2002 two movie collection series on Blu-ray DVD, which I had it last month. But it's great to have Pinocchio in the collection. It's one of my all-time favorite Disney animated movies of all time. It brings me back to my childhood, takes me back in time, takes me back to a place where I remember being in Brooklyn. I was born there, and I grew up watching. I was an infant. I went to see the movie, and my parents took me to the movies, holding my baby, and went to see Pinocchio for the very first time. And I cried and cried and cried when I was a baby, and it makes me sad when I watch the end of the movie. It brings me back a tear in my eye and brings me back some memories of watching after I watched this film for the very first time. I remember my first experience of watching it. It was my very first Disney animated movie I went to see. And this is definitely the very first movie. It was my favorite of this movie. It was first released in 1940. The first movie I ever went to see was back in around Christmas time, 1978. Yes, around Christmas 1978. That was a time when I remember going to see Pinocchio for the very first time in the movies. So I actually remember watching it. It brings me back memories of watching the very first Disney animated film I saw in a theater. Yeah, that brings back a tear to my eye. And my parents said to her, I spoke to her parents one time. This is one of my all-time favorite Disney film, Pinocchio. Best film ever. I recommend it. I would like to go back and watch it again and again and again and again. It brings me back a lot of memories. A lot of memories to me after watching all these years of watching Pinocchio again. It brings me back a lot of great memories. There you go. There was it. Pinocchio, the Platinum Edition DVD, the last Platinum Edition version from 2009. And there you have it. 13 Disney Platinum Edition DVDs. I have them all. I have them all. And I'm glad everybody enjoys very much showing all my Platinum Edition DVDs in my collection. Well, it's getting into like the 2-hour mark because it's really close to the 2-hour mark on YouTube because I would do our re-showing my videos once again with the Platinum Editions. So I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed very much like this. I'm going to thank everybody for all these users for actually showing us my Platinum Edition DVDs. And then there's no plan on getting Diamond Editions anymore. No way. I don't want to go out and buy every single Diamond Edition DVD of every Disney film like Snow White and Beauty and the Beast. And of course the upcoming titles like Bambi and The Lion King for when it comes out this year, which I will not also be getting Bambi and The Lion King. And of course there's also probably much like that because, well, anyways, that's it. I will also be showing all the Disney VHS tapes soon because more on the way very soon. Which will more coming up will be the the Masterpiece VHS tapes and the Diamond and of course the Black Diamond Walt Disney Classics VHS tapes that I will be showing you very, very soon. And this is it's going to take only one video to show you the whole entire collection. And I'm glad. I hope you enjoy this look at my Disney Platinum Edition DVDs. So if anybody out there, just leave a comment and I give you a little bit of advice. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. And of course, as Patrick Butler at Sticko23 would say, blog you later. Thanks for watching.